if you could only have one pen from each filling mechanism, i.e. piston fill, eyedropper, cartridge converter, etc., what would they be? This is a bit of a toughie, but you know, I came onto it pretty quickly. Of course, I love a lot of different pens. There's so many that are just so close right there. But for the sake of actually making a decision, I decided to just go ahead and go for it. For the cartridge converter, of course, I love my Pilot Custom 74. It's funny because I just met with Pilot. John Lane was here with Pilot just a couple days ago. And he was telling me that the blue Custom 74 is actually their most popular color. And blue is usually not a better seller than clear or even black. So the fact that the blue Custom 74 is the most popular, I was like, I'm not gonna say it had something to do with that, but it makes me happy to know that that is actually the most popular color in the US for the Custom 74, go figure. We disproportionately sell more of the blue medium Custom 74s, probably because I've been talking about it for 7 years, how much I love it. Anyway, I'm a big fan of that one. I do like really all the colors, the new colors especially. This teal though, that's gonna give a run for the blue a run for its money, especially because I love that. I love that shade of teal as well, especially in a demo. So that one's really good. So cartridge converter, I love the fact that you can use the Con 70 converter, and it's a larger converter, has bigger ink capacity. You know, the selection of colors in the Pilot cartridges is not my absolute favorite. I kind of thought about, should I go with a standard international cartridge converter, because I do tend to like that a little bit more. But anyway, I love the Pilot Custom 74. I love the way it writes. It's a great pen. So that one was pretty easy for me to take that slot. For eyedropper, you know, I was going, of course, you can make a lot of cartridge converter pens into eyedroppers, but for me, eyedropper, I leaned towards ones that are primarily eyedropper, like really made to be eyedropper. And of course, I could say like a Namiki Emperor. That would be, actually, that's not a bad idea. I might change my answer at the last minute. I don't currently own a Namiki Emperor, but that would be a sweet eyedropper pen to have. The one that was the 100th anniversary was pretty phenomenal, the Mount Fuji one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change my answer at the last minute. I'm gonna go with the Mount Fuji 100th anniversary Namiki Emperor. But to caveat it, because I already prepped my answer with the other one, which is actually the Opus 88 Demonstrator. This is the one that I actually have and use on a daily, not a daily, but on a semi-regular basis. I like this one because it has a huge ink capacity. It's a large pen. I have large hands, so I find it very comfortable. And it's got Jowo steel No. 6 nibs, which I really enjoy. And I've got a broad nib on this one. So for me, it's great to have it as a desk pen. I can write my thank you notes with it, which the thank you cards that we use here at Goulet are rather absorbent. So they'll suck up a decent amount of ink. So having a broad nib with a nice ink capacity, you can just check the ink level just looking straight through the pen. I really like that about this pen. So that one is up there for me. But so maybe I'll leave the Opus 88 as my actual answer, with a caveat of that Mount Fuji Namiki is pretty freaking awesome. So piston pen, that one also was fairly easy for me. Of course, I'm a big fan of TWSBI pens, so it was right there, like Eco 580 for sure. But when I really thought about it, the Lamy 2000 has to take the top slot for me. I'm a big fan. I think I own 6 or 7 different Lamy 2000s. It's a bunch. I have almost one in every nib size, and I'm a big fan just because I love the pen and use it that much. I don't know, I just love it. Vacuum, I went with a vacuum or a power filler. You didn't ask specifically for that one, but I added that in there because I had a clear front runner there too. That would be the Visconti Homo Sapiens. Bronze Age is the one that I'm using daily, but I have several. I like the London Fog too, but the lava just does it for me. So I like that one. Lever filler, you didn't ask about this one, but I included it. I don't have a lot of lever fillers that I really love, but I do have this one that I like to break out every now and then. So this is a Waterman Ideal Pink, which is kind of a coveted vintage flex pen in this red ripple ebonite. Awesome pen, looks really great. I don't love lever fillers in general just because they're a little harder to fill. You can't tell the ink level, yada, yada, yada. It's got the ebonite feed too. Let's see if I can get a close up on that one. It's just a sweet pen. It's not gonna wanna show it. Come on, come on. There it goes. Very, very cool pen. Ebonite through and through. Flex is fantastic too. So big fan of this one. I don't have a lot of vintage pens, but this one, you don't see a lot of lever fillers these days anymore because it's just not the ideal. Ha! No pun intended. Filling mechanism. But anyway, super cool pen. And then the Conklin Crescent, would have to be my one. This one's pretty good. I like the green one, actually. The black is all right. But the one that I love the most, actually, let me go grab it real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I actually have several of these. But this one is a Tortoise limited edition that they did. This has a gold flex nib on it, which was part of the limited edition. Big fan of this one. It's really special. You can't get it anymore, so that kind of stinks. But it's celluloid, and it's meaningful to me. So I really like this one. So that would be my favorite Crescent. And that's all I got. I could go into way more types of filling mechanisms, but I thought this would hit a lot of the main ones. So if you have any of your favorites, go ahead and leave them in the comments.